We have finally made it to Santorini, and today we're going to be exploring some of the lesser known places of the island.
Right now we're in a little town called Vothonas. It's kind of in the middle of the island, and right now we're surrounded by these old cave homes.
This is so unique. You can see all these old rocks just piled up. There's some caves just back there with some wooden beams to support things. What?
And check out over here, there's a definite cave right here. It's funny, our AirBNB host actually told us that these are some of the oldest settlements on the entire island. I was trying to do some research and find out how old they are, but I just couldn't find out. So if you know that, comment below.
So we think they were built this way because A, well, it's cost effective, and B, it probably stays pretty cool, especially in this 30-degree heat.
It's really, really hot today.
So hot.
And to this day, people actually still live in traditional cave homes here on the island, except they're a bit more modern. So the two main types of architecture that Santorini is known for are these big blue domes that you likely see in all the photos, and those cave houses we were just talking about.
And speaking of cave houses, well, we're actually staying in one right now, and we're gonna take you guys back. Let's go. All right, guys, we are here. Welcome to our humble abode.
Come on in.
Look at the place. It is completely in the side of this cliff. So we have this little sitting area, and then right here we have this plunge pool, which really helps with the heat.
It's amazing. Come on inside.
And now you're in the cave.
One thing I love about it is it's like totally a cave, but it still feels really bright and open. I love it.
Yeah, I know. Look, here's a quick tour. So we have a little sitting area there. You got a TV, another dining area, your bed, a big old couch with another little pull-out bed if you have more guests.
Kitchen through here.
Yeah, kitchen, coffee, little stovetop, sink, and then you have your bathroom. It is such a great place.
Love it. We really love it.
And it's just so cool staying in a cave. So if you guys are interested in booking this place, what we'll do is we'll put the AirBNB link right down below so you can check it out, and we'll put another link there in case you want to save a lot of money if it's your first time booking on Airbnb. So today will be a little bit different. We got this noble steed to get us around.
You can't apparently take buses here. We're not sure how reliable they are, so we got this card. Our first stop is a little town called Pirgos. I'm probably not saying that correctly. It's a more traditional town here in the center of the island. It seems to have more of the elements that people really like about Santorini, but hopefully it hasn't been hit by mass tourism as much as other places like Ia and Fira.
I cannot believe how hot it is out today. This is some of the most extreme heat we've ever been in.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because we're really high up in the air right now. We happen to be walking around one of the castles here.
Yeah, so there is a castle at the top of Pirgos. I think there are 5 in total on the island, but this, I think I heard, is the only one, or one of the only ones that survived an earthquake. Because we're up on a hilltop, the views are incredible, and we can actually see the west coast over here and the east over here.
I can't get over this. Look, and look at all these cliffs with other little towns on them. What a beautiful place Santorini is. So when you think of Greece, this is exactly what you will think of. These white walls, the blue buildings, the tiny little alleys, this hilltop town.
We're here in July, and it's a Saturday, and there's hardly anybody here. I think there's one tour group here that we keep running into, and
Yeah.
I think if they weren't here, we'd pretty much have this place entirely to ourselves. Also, if you are here and you're after those perfect Instagram shots, but you don't want to wait in line for them, definitely would recommend coming to this town. There's all the great viewpoints, the white, the blue, it's perfect.
Oh my god, I still can't look at this. Like, there's a big mountain there, and someone's pool. I wonder if we can go down to that pool. Guys, we had to pull the car over because of this. Look at the view we have right now of Santorini. Oh my lord. This is insane. What? This is incredible. So now that we have this tremendous view, it's probably a good time to talk about what Santorini used to look like. So there's a volcano just not too far from here. Thousands of years ago, it blew the island apart. It used to be connected and flat. Now there's all these cliffs and it's blown apart.
So we are thinking right over there, the big town across from us is Fira, which is the capital, and over here must be Ia, the very famous town.
Alright, we just parked the car. You can kind of see the lighthouse off in the distance, but...
Oh, wow, just check out this view, guys. The cliffs and the color of the water and the view.
Yeah, it's crazy. Look, I can't get over the views in Santorini. Guys, the lighthouse is called Akrotiri and it was built in 1892. It's really old.
Apparently it's one of the best places to see the sunset. It's not too busy right now. I bet you it's packed at sunset.
Oh, it would be so packed. Like this way, the other way is completely west. So you would get those perfect Santorini sunsets.
Trevor is trying to get the drone up in the air. Let's see if we can get a better view of this place. How's it going?
It always takes a while. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Whew. It is so hot and bright. So I don't know how well that drone flight went. We got an error. It was telling us basically memory cache error. So if anyone had that before, let me know. It's bad timing for that to happen.
I know, that would have been so epic if it worked.
But maybe it worked. So if it worked, forget everything we're saying because now we're going to taste some wine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wine here in Santorini.
Yeah,
so
apparently Santorini is known for its vineyards and wine. So ooh, we're excited.
Let's go. So we just made it over to the winery and the views, they keep on coming here in Santorini. Look how beautiful this place is.
So one thing we haven't said yet is that the island really isn't that big. We were just at the Lighthouse, which is in that direction. It was about a 15-minute drive to get here. And then over there, you can see Ia, which is the other side of the island.
Yeah, so Ia is way off in the distance there, that little one. And it only takes about an hour to drive there from like end to end of the island. It's about 30 kilometers in total. All right, so we got some wine and we're just doing a tasting because I am driving today, so I'm not gonna have too much. Anna's going to try this out here. So all the wine is from Santorini, which is pretty interesting because I didn't know that coming in. So let's see what you think of this one.
Nice and light. It's definitely got a fruit thing going on.
I think he said there was some peach in that one, and I thought he said vanilla, but he said everyone kind of picks up different things, so it's interesting. So next up, we have a red wine, and to be completely honest, we're not big on red wine in the heat. That is, red wines actually is our favorite overall. So
strong smelling.
Strong smelling, interesting.
And fruity.
All right, let's see what this is.
Ooh. Definite cherry, like absolute.
He did say that, I think, yeah. Okay, here we go. Whoa, total cherry explosion. That is intense. That is so different than I expected. Well, that was so fun. The wine was spectacular, and it's worth coming here just for the views, to be completely honest.
And we had such a fun day. I think we got a little bit off the beaten path of Santorini, did a few things that are a bit less touristy. We didn't see too many people around. It was really great.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good. So, in our next video, don't worry, we're going to be going to the more, I guess we'll call it the touristic side. We're going to be seeing some of those places that you're probably expecting us to visit. And if you haven't watched our last video, make sure you do that. We were in Pyrgos and Anti-Pyrgos, exploring that, which is entirely different than this place.
All right, guys, that's it.
From Santorini, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.